Considerable evidence in the Bible points to the fact that, in all likelihood, Jesus, who was the very essence of the Jubilee, was born on October 2nd in 7 BC. Now keep in mind, Stephen James DeShawn knows the truth. So he has to play the truth out also, the same timeline. The year 7 BC is a Jubilee year. October 2nd in 7 BC was the Day of Atonement, being reconciled back with God. That's the number 5. That's why Steve is saying it's 5. And as if it's the 5th trumpet, and then the 6th trumpet will get ready. It's already getting ready to be the 6th. 5th already happened 7 years ago. That's why everybody's 7 years behind, because they think Christ was born in the year 0, on which the ram's horn of the Jubilee was to be sounded. It's to be sounded on that day. Remember, the Jubilee focused on the fact that the gospel was to be published to the entire world, and Jesus came to this earth to make all the arrangements that the gospel could be published throughout the world. Then we see the remarkable link of the timing of the birth of Jesus, who was the very essence of the Jubilee, with the day and the year that were focused on the Jubilee.
All I have to do is sell them right to the corner edge of the building.
So he just has to sell them the cornerstone at the edge, because that's where the cornerstone is. And that's the same stone that the builders rejected.
But it's on, and I'll be seeing them by the end of the week for sure.
So he's selling them the 144,000, like data-wise. He's sold out. So there's a group of people that want the 144,000. Steve found them. He found them. He started finding them 8 years ago. But the only difference now is, I think Steve is smart enough to know you don't repeat the same mistakes twice, Judas.
He called me this morning and let me know that they're sorry for not getting back to me, but they're waiting to close.
They're waiting it out. See, this ladder is looking like it's Jacob's ladder. Jacob's ladder, well, there's also Jacob's trouble, right? Isn't there Jacob's trouble coming along with the ladder end on October 2nd when the building closes? Because he's going to see him by the end of the week for sure.
They're waiting to close on the building next door. As soon as they close and everything goes smoothly, as soon as they close, they're getting that from me. So I'm gonna.
So again, this building has always been known as the storefront, the 144,000. This is the building that he rented out, and he needed to get rid of 15 feet, which is really 150 days.
Looks like I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do like what we said. Right to there. Right to there. So that'll be the overhang. It's like a 6-inch overhang, and then right down. And then I'm taking 20 feet all the way over to, they're buying right to there. That's it.
So he's taking 20 days from today, which lands on May 20th, 21st. He's taking the 30 shekels at the same time on October 2nd. When Christ was actually born, that's the same day that Steve has to act as if he's Christ, because they all know the real dates. Like the ones that he's still trying to deceive, that are in like that work around him, he still has to at least show them that he's Christ in the flesh by coming up with the actual dates, like October 2nd, knowing that Christ was crucified April 1st, but also knowing that he was born on October 2nd. He also knows that he was born 7 BC, and that he was 39 and a half years old when he died. When he was silenced the first time. There's no escaping. Alright, keep that in mind. I think Paul Begley had a title like that. Let me check. 10.5, October 5th, the apocalypse begins. Yep, sure enough, there you go, Mr. Mouthpiece. There's no turning back. Don't worry about the revival with Paul Begley. Just understand the first 3 words. No turning back. There's no turning back. I mean, you can't escape. You can't turn back. October 15th, okay?
He's Prince of the Air.
The Gregorian calendar date, Friday,
It's coming.
April
It's
1st,
all getting ready to happen.
33 AD.
He's the Republican king. He's the host body that was supposed to receive the Spirit.
Terroids.
But he got violent under the sun. He's actually a Leo, a lion. He's a roaming lion. All right?
Today's September 30th.
I am Victus. Well, see, he was the host. He was the host.
This is my first video.
All right? William is it's just another Antichrist.
I even held the camera like this because I didn't even know
He's the beast, Revelation.
that you're supposed to hold it like that.
If you take this right here, it's telling you. He comes in his own name. That's why Father says.
But here's when I started, April 2nd, the very next day,
Another shall come.
2017.
Henry Charles Albert Davis. Robin wants to know when the date is. It's already decoded. It's already been decoded, Robin. See if you can find it. It's in Gematria.
So he is coming again, which he did. He's here. Christ has been here. He's been here for the past 8 years. Now, everybody gets their chance to mock, make fun. It's fine. You're supposed to. Right there. October 21st. 21 days. September 30th. September 30th. From September 30th is 21 days. This is the time where Steve is playing being held up. It's not the way he intended the script to go. From start to the second woe. Which includes the full day. It's 914 days. It is 914 days from the start date to the end date. End date included. 2 years, 6 months, and 1 day when the end date is included, because it's like the 8th day. 30 months. 30 months for 30 shekels. 914. What's that, Steve? What'd you say my name was in Gematria? So in other words, my days have been numbered, and I've been numbered from the beginning. Man, I'm getting popular in Gematria, huh? I'm up there with Weed, Las Vegas, and IQ, the damned masquerade as God. There's a definite correlation. I mean, blood guilty image. Stop denying it, alright? Noted hypocrite, adder's playmate. She, he, me, she, he. Robin's full of lies, Robin Hood's false enlightenment, prison online time, filthy dreamer. These are all 914s, by the way. Double speak before men. Police at mom's house. Facilitate reckless endangerment. A horn speaking great blasphemies. Oh, he's calling me the he's calling me Nimrod. Huh. Oh, that's why Jonathan Kleck said, if anybody tells you that the rapture isn't real, he's a Nimrod. I get it, because Stephen, the other fake king, is speaking lies at one table. Stephen Kleck Eternal damnation, Philadelphia Mafia, accused, hidden black SS, sports car, convicted, broadcast, contradiction of Bible, London Underground, I'm a rising beast, accuser of the Most High. I mean, there's nothing good said about me, huh? Just imagine this, right? Everything that's said here about me is Steve. Keep that in mind. Look, teaches the herald camping deception. Sudden bad calamity comes upon Robin in Philadelphia on the 2nd of October. I am the familiar spirit, Barabbas. Mouth full of lies. Remember, everything he says about me, it's really him. So this is a long laundry list of things that just line up. Impious reprobate mind. You can tell he's the writer, the scribe behind it, just by the words. The great Satan called Lucifer. Oh, well, I don't know about the great Satan. He is a traitor bloodline of Ham Cannon. Damnable bird is the house of Ham. Dirty bird. Robin. Tropical storm. The ears are dull of hearing. An eagle of the bottomless pit from Philadelphia. Oh, there I am too. Mafia, Robin, Henry T's, paid to slander. And I mean, this just goes on and on and on. A black Camaro LS sports car kickback. Mafia, Chicago Mafia. The Illuminati of the earth. I am come to send fire on the earth. That's about the only damn true thing he said so far. King Abaddon, host human robber. Man, I'm getting too much credit for being like the most evilest person in the world. Scapegoat. See? Wait, what was that? Hood failed to scapegoat Christ. Cast out for falsehood. Line of King David. I am deaf Peter, a bald pumpkin eater. A bad pumpkin eater. Robin is a false man of God and a rabbit hole. Man, what an honor it is to have my name plastered, slandered through this book. It's awesome. To the end of the earth. And then when you type in Stephen James DeShawns, my goodness, he looks like he's Jesus Christ for real. So when you punch this name in, the 1867, that's what it is. 12-12-202. Man, look at that. He's at the top of the list, 2403. Spiritually targeted individual. Adam King David awakens. I am Yeshua the Messiah, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Angelic scepter of Judah belongs to Shiloh. Mighty work complete. The heavens declare glory of God. I am Jesus Christ, Dream Hacker S. Darko. I am that I am, says I am of victory. The son of Adam David revealed. Christ is on earth right now. Denial of the coded Messiah causes destruction in Philadelphia. Hey, Rabin, you need to bow down to me. Just bow down, all right? And I won't destroy your city. Gematria reveals Messiah and kings. No. Stalking reveals messiahs and kings. Has nothing to do with gematria. Christ reborn, Riverside Hospital? I doubt it. I mean, I know for a fact, no. I am dealt a deadly blow to Cabal. Name an insane, fraudulent retard that thinks he is God. Well, Steve, how'd you let that one slip in there about you? Huh? The Lamb King David is prophet, priest, and king. The chosen son of man has alpha blood and King David in him. Remember, everything that Steve says about me is really the truth about him. God's chosen is the most slandered man in gematria. Who is the global shepherd of the sheep? Dragon Slayer, Destroyer of Demons. Bible Truth Lifeway. Huh? Bible Truth Lifeway. Jesus Christ, Guardian of Earth. Became David, Wineskin, Messiah David, Holy Spirit, the Son of Man, found the Word. The Gospel Yeshua, Redeemer, Lord of Hosts. Messiah lives in the United States, FBI. Yeah, the Messiah, the Satan's Messiah. Non-believers, he is King David. Alright? Victim of Satan's narcissistic attacks, old Chief Adam ruins Satan's plan of destruction of man. Old Chief Adam ruins Satan's plan of destruction of man. Not the lying Adam. Father decided his inheritance of the, well, maybe, of the throne of David. There's two Davids. There's a dark David and a light David. Both Davids are the morning star. One of them's fallen, oh Lucifer, how wonderful you are. And the other one is Christ. There's two of them, because there's a dark side and a good side. Why do you think King David killed somebody, cheated, committed adultery, but was the greatest king on earth? Because he mingled with his people too. Me selling fishing boats in Linwood, Michigan. Me. Oh, I thought you didn't say like things like I, Stephen James Shawn, sell fishing boats in Linwood, Michigan. I'll just say like me sell fishing boat. Me make video. The root and offspring of David figure, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, opens Lamb's book of life and opens this book and shows you how full of shit it is. I am the chosen son of man and the root of David, a true vampire slayer, worthy fishers of men. Man, I catch a lot of fish over that Walmart video. That's pretty crazy. I consistently gets Scotty Potty over there trying to troll people. Foundation elect of the tribe of Judah, king revealed alphanumeric code to the people. Adam, David, Elijah, dead body. Adam, David, Elijah, dead body. Well, I guess let's see who dies first, me or Steve. I have a feeling you're going to hear that I died in Philadelphia because of this incident's going to happen in a couple days, especially that great earthquake. Manifestation of the Christ, keeper of keys and kings. 13 is the binding number of King David. 13 is the binding number of King David. The eternal king destroys false Catholic Church. I have seen enough to choke 10 horses. Fearsome judge King David. The root of David has been hidden from the people. The first holy grandchild of heaven. What is heaven? The Lamb, author of truth in Gematria org? No. Wrath of God, the Lord of hosts? Yes. Praise God, Yeshua, Sun, Morning Star. See? Sun, Morning Star. So, when you're saying that God is Yeshua, is Sun, Morning Star, well, so is Lucifer, because didn't he fall? There's good and bad. There's Michael and there's Lucifer. And it also runs in every spirit. Just who do you listen to the most? The Holy Spirit, Messiah David, the least among Judah, is true Magi King. The faithful, devoted, and loyal, Christ the Redeemer, becomes King David manifest, breaks bite curse, and removes sleep. In other words, wakes these people to hell up. The crown of embers and thorns, apodictomy, surgery, last Adam. King, Lord, protector of Judah and Israel, angels in human form until the day of the Lord. Blatant reprobate attacks to defamate and defile his Gematria database name. Aquarius, Aryan king of heaven and earth. Where to hide from the reptile? Hey, look, it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Today is the day of the rapture. And on and on and on and on and on. The man that holds the key, David. All right, let's revisit what is only came to pass, but it's going to come back again with John F. Kennedy Boulevard. Definitely at the corner of John F. K. Boulevard and William. the mirror event that's going to be in between the temple signs, the subway station, the Fulton Bank, Fulton Street Station, 23 AC, enter at Nassau, Nassau Street, enter at Nassau.
They were approached by a passenger who alerted them to the fact that there was a package on the platform. The officers responded over and
Pix 2, Planet X, second 9/11. Seven, Building 8, 7 into the 8th, along with Building 8. The 5th trumpet is what they're trying to play out. Fox News. 1010 wins. Five days. 2 10s. 10-2. 10-2. Here's the date. 10-2. Here's the years, 7th and of the 8th. Here's the trumpet that they're playing out, the 5th. Either way, the 5th, 6th, and 7th happens according to them right away. And this is Planet X with the Illuminati getting ready to show you miracle signs and wonders for the second 9/11. Obviously, at the corner of... What street are you on again? Okay, so William... You're in between William and John. 8 at the top there. Culus, 8. Race. Like street. It's right in Philly.
in addition to that, we had one additional job that may or may not be related up on 16th Street, 7th.
Right at 16th Street between Henry William Penn and John F. Kennedy Boulevard.
Avenue. That came in about 10 after 8 this morning as a suspicious package. It was an additional rice.
10 after 8 this morning. So does that mean it comes in at 10/8 on October 8th? I didn't even think of that one until he just said it.
Cooker that was put out with the garbage, and that was also found to be just an empty rice cooker. Okay, with that, I'm going to introduce the chairman of the MTA, Pat Foy. Pat?
Thank you, Chief. I'm going to be brief.
Thank you, Chief. I'm going to be brief.
Pat Foy. Pat?
Thank you, Chief. I'm going to be brief. We're obviously at the corner of John and William. We apologize.
And William.
Ask Andy to run through the timeline. Sure.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Well, as you heard from the Chief Delatore, this was a serious incident, and we took it very seriously. As soon as our Rail Control Center was advised of this incident, namely, as the Chief said, at around 7 o'clock, 0700, that there had been these two suspicious packages found on the 2-3 platform here at Fulton Street, we immediately, acting on
The Fulton Bank, 16th Street, Middle Eastern goodness. Another half hour.
Lines 2 and 3 was to remain suspended. It did so. We evacuated staff out of the stations, and we immediately set about providing information via every medium possible.
every medium possible.
Namely Twitter, through our website, through announcements on trains, to let customers know that until further notice,
Fulton Street, the next event that they're talking about. I don't think, now that I think of it, it wasn't supposed to happen on 8/19/19. But if someone can figure out that that's what they're going to do, that makes more sense to me.
that until further notice, Fulton Street Station would not be served. In other words,
let me tell you in other words, Fulton Street Station will not be served. In other words, until further notice. So not until further notice, Fulton Street Station will not be served.
Stations, services, all lines through Fulton Street, trains would not be stopping.
So those trains will not be stopping there. Not at that time.
We got the all clear to resume stopping at Fulton Street on all lines except the 2-3 at 08:48.
And 3 minutes beforehand.
3 minutes.
That's what I just said. Steve thought this was funny.
False alarm, it's prevented, or it's going to happen. One of the three. It's 8:48. The officer's leaving right at 8:48. See that?
I seen it, Robin. I've seen it right there at Market Street. The officer left at 8:48 exactly, and he was there for at least a good half hour.
3 at 08:48. And as of right now, that remains the case. All of the lines are stopping at Fulton Street.
So all the lines are going to stop at Fulton Street. Like that's the end of the line, is Philadelphia. All of the lines are going to stop at Fulton Street. 2-3.
Set for the 2-3, which is still suspended.
Because there's 2-3. They're suspended. Because there's a 2-3. 2 more packages have to happen in Philadelphia.
Non-stopping, rather, still bypassing through the station while the police conduct their scenes of crime investigation. We did have 2 trains that we had to deal with when that call first came through from the police that there was the issue on the 2-3 platform. We had 2 trains to deal with. So again, acting quickly, and I would credit the staff, my staff, with their professionalism. We had 1 train to evacuate at Fulton Street. That was done in orderly fashion. It was done quickly. Customers were taken off the train and evacuated to street level. We had 1 other train that had to be taken back to Wall Street, but again there were no injuries. It was done calmly and it was done professionally. So like
confirmation, it's still kind of hazy to me, but last night I became aware of the fact that the Feast of Trumpets, you know, we've been tying this Pet Goat 2 into this Jewish calendar. That's what they do, which ties into Tiananmen Square and the holiday, the celebration at Tiananmen Square, which ties into the China National Day, which is October the 1st through the 3rd. You can hear when he blows this party favor, it's not the sound of a party favor, it's the sound of a trumpet. That was a trumpet sounding. Here, in conjunction with the timing of this China National Day in Tiananmen Square, into the house where the
Church of Philadelphia was on fire at 52nd Lancaster.
The first, and so I'm here, but also here, if you will, although it's LOL, I get it, okay, but it's also 10/1, be October the 1st, and so although October the 2nd is what it comes up as when you convert the 3rd of Tishri, okay, the 3rd of Tishri, which was September 23rd, 2017, and October the 2nd. That's how I see it.
Me too.
And hey, man, if nothing happens, I'm still, this is it, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of everything it has to do with this. That doesn't mean I wouldn't fellowship, come on and have live chat and all that, but I'm just, no more dates, man.
Oh, now, see, I'm going to continue on with dates until I can't possibly continue on with dates anymore. That's the difference between me and everybody else.
You have two people to love on you, Ringo. Yep, you can get pet from me, you get pet from Ron. You have two people to love on you, Ringo. Yep, you can get pet from me, you get pet from Ron. Yep. Pretty soon. Alright guys, have a good night. I'm gonna make a video, another karaoke video, just for Robin. Just for Robin. Okay? Just for Robin. Another karaoke video. It's a special song just for Robin Henry Tees. I'm going to dedicate it to Robin Henry Tees. I've been practicing it for the past couple days, so we'll see how good I can sound in that one. But it'll be a surprise. And I've altered the words just a little bit. And I've altered the words just a little bit.
Where's my song at, Steve?
Altered
You still never sung it.
the words just a little bit. Just for Robin Henry Tees. Yep. So
Is it? Because that's who you are, is the author of confusion. Is that what you mean by altering words? That's exactly what he means, Robin.
yeah, watch for it, Robin.
I will.
Watch for the new video coming out.
I'm
The karaoke video. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna like it. I'm sure all you guys are gonna like it.
I'm waiting.
So I got just a special gift for Robin. He's gonna get smashed. He's gonna get smashed.
How many songs are there in the world to take a guess from? 97 million songs.
Gee, I wonder what song Steven has for me. Let me guess. It's just, there's a million songs out there. I mean, there's literally a million songs out there.
Well, 97 million.
But Steven has a surprise for me later on, because he's been working on changing the lyric just a little, just a surprise for me later on, because he's been working on changing the lyric just a little, just altering the words. Let's just name that tune, shall we? Out of all the songs in the world, what would the predictable Stephen James DeShawn possibly sing? Rockin' Robin. Tweet, tweet.